Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Atlanta Hawks. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now, here is Bibby. Smith inside. He's covered by Randolph, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And we're set to open the new season, a day of cautious optimism for a whole lot of teams.
Well, hope is eternal at this point in the season for every franchise, Kevin. But you're right. For most teams, the big hope in any new season is that they've somehow taken a step forward in the offseason and not gone backward.
Conley gets the bucket.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Johnson. And it's Randolph with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gasol setting the pick for Mayer. Lob pass to Gasol. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Bibby. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Shoots from the high post. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Right side, Conley. Outside, Mayo. Fires for three. Rebound by Smith. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Lionel Hollins a couple of minutes ago. He was really talking up Al Horford and how good Horford is for his team. Coach says, you know, I don't think we talk enough about Horford. He's not the most flashy guy, but Big Al does the little things that win games. I have a lot of respect for him. Back over to you, guys.
Thank you, David. Williams with the ball. Now Mayo defending, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Right side, Conley. Williams against Gay. And then Gay with the jam.
Put that one on the highlight reel. Gay throwing it down with authority.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson surveying the floor. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's Mayo on the wing. Pass to Conley. Back to Mayo. Here's Gay outside. Joe Johnson pulls it in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Gasol with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Mayo. Memphis moving it around. Conley, the pass to Gasol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Now, here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
Out to the right wing. Randolph dishes to Conley. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
That's really the confidence that Mayo has in himself on display. Before he even receives the pass, he's preparing to shoot the pump.
It's stolen by Mayo. Here's Conley. Sinks that one from the post.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Smith, it's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
And good touch there on the block. Smith knows he has the green light to attack down low.
It's Gay on the way. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
The Hawks trail by 7. Now, here is Bibby. Still scoreless. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Conley. Softly drops in the floater.
Conley's so adept at knowing when he needs to get that shot off. Nice soft touch there.
The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Johnson outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
In the corner, Mayo with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Mayo's got 5 now.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Williams passes to Smith. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gay gets to Conley. A three-pointer is right on target.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Johnson against Mayo. Fires from the line. He squares up and sinks it. 6 points for him.
In the mid-range, Johnson is reliable and consistent. He knows these angles so well.
Gay passes to Mayo. Now Conley. Bibby covering. Bounce pass Conley. From deep. Connects from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. And the layup falls. Johnson's got 10 points.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
Randolph, a screen on Bibby. Conley, the pass to Randolph. And the shot goes in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Mayo. He's got 7. Conley finds Gay. Rebound by Williams. The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Bibby. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Sam Young's checked in for the Grizzlies. Allen comes in for O.J. Mayo. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. And their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Powell, that's good.
Powell doing a nice job using that frame, creating space.
Outside Conley. This one for 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 11. Over Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Back to Conley. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. Allen outside. And again, Memphis no good. The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Crawford. Powell trying to free himself up. Rebounded by Allen. Conley into the lane. And that one, good. Conley's got 14 points for the game.
Everything Conley does out there is purposeful.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Teague, a screen on Young. Crawford, no one around him. Crawford with another miss. Memphis leading by 11. Gasol kicks to Conley. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Allen for the three. Atlanta shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Crawford with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Powell sets a screen for Teague. Lets it fly from 18. And Powell gets it to go on the assist by Teague.
And Powell has this shot in his arsenal, and the defense has to recognize this.
Conley for three. The putback. Outside for Randolph. Puts up a three. Unable to get that one. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Crawford. No good there. Good defensive work there by Young. Outside Gasol. Memphis moving it around. Allen for three. Rebound Atlanta. Crawford looking over the floor. Stolen by Randolph. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Young. And it's slammed in by Young.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. To the wing on the left. Back to Allen. From deep three-point land. That shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Young's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 9. Crawford looking over the floor. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Allen in the post, guarded by Crawford. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Quickly striking inside. Allen wanted that close range look.
It's Crawford on the wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Outside Teague. Crawford outside. Oh, good on the triple. Memphis leading by 9. Young in the corner. Back to Allen. Pass to Young. Nice D from Crawford.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Crawford's got 4 this quarter.
That's good offense, just taking what the defense allows.
And there's a timeout from Lionel Hollins. looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here's a look at some stats for Randolph. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last season. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim, and he always hustles to get there. Mayo kicks to Vasquez. The drive by Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay, still a high flyer with tremendous athleticism. You can't let him get going downhill.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Hawks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. The kick out to Mayo. Allen for 3. They get a hand on it.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, great job pushing the pace. They caught the defense lagging.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night here. And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. He's ready to talk things through with them. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Joe Johnson.
And the free throw, no good. Unfortunately, 2009 first overall pick Blake Griffin missed all of last season with a knee injury.
And thankfully, he is back this year. Griffin is an incredible athlete, already one of the best dunkers in the league. I cannot wait to get a full season of his talent.
Teague left side, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Terrific drive, but a better finish.
Memphis leading by 8. Outside Mayo. Here's the teardrop. Crawford with the steal. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup. Teague's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
It's Gay on the way. He's got 6.
Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Smith checked in for the Hawks.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
And a dunk by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job playing with strength. That's what they call weight room work that time, to get the hoop and the foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
Randolph kicks to Vasquez. In the corner, Mayo with it. There's the 3. And that's collected by Smith. The Hawks trail by 5. Crawford dishes to Teague. And there's the drive. Launches a 3. Crawford, no luck. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim or he's going to posterize you.
Pass to Horford. Mayo against Smith. Over Mayo. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Teague surveying the D. Johnson against Allen. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And we are used to seeing this from Johnson. This is how dangerous a scorer he is.
There's a timeout from Lionel Hollins. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Gasol's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Atlanta, Williams is checked in for Crawford. And Bibby subbed in for Jeff Teague. Pass to Allen. Johnson against Gay. Shot clock at 6. And Rudy Gay with the slam.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
Horford kicks to Smith. The Hawks working the ball around. Johnson can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Gay. good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Johnson outside. Pass to Smith. Over Randolph. The Grizzlies pull it in. Randolph's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Johnson, and it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
What a banner night for Rudy Gay, lighting it up.
And here's Bibby. No scoring in this one. Smith on the wing. Gasol pulls it in. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams with the steal. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
And the Hawks making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. Bibby passes to Smith. Over Randolph. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And then Allen slams it in.
Allen knows his role in this offense. Nice drive from the athletic 2-guard there.
Johnson against Allen. Johnson attacking.
Boy, that's a tough physical play there. Puts the defense in a tough spot and able to get the call.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
And Joe Johnson is an incredibly gifted scorer. They call him ISO Joe. He can beat anyone one-on-one.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Grizzlies. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Conley. The 3. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. 17-point game. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Conley. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Hawks trail by 17. Smith sets the pick for Johnson. Sinks the 3-pointer. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Allen for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Bibby for 3. Smith. It's rebounded by Mayo.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Conley against Bibby. Johnson outside. Drills the 3-pointer. Johnson's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Atlanta.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Bibby. 23 points for Joe Johnson.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Basket good.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Just a taste of Williams's crazy hops there.
56 seconds left to play here in the half. Allen outside. Gasol setting the pick for Allen. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Bibby misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And his ability to affect the game goes way up when he's knocking down shots from three-point range.
Williams scanning the floor. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he makes all 3.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Memphis moving it around. Randolph dishes to Mayo. Conley with the 3. They grab their own miss. It's Gasol missing. The Hawks trail by 15. Bibby passes to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? Big fella bouncing to the rack.
Gay against Johnson. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Johnson can't hit. Memphis leading by 15. Here's Gay. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And, you know, really nothing you can do there. Sometimes Gay makes tough contested shots look easy.
Driving in, Bibby. It's rebounded by Memphis. Randolph's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Got that bucket in no time at all. Mayo's got 17.
The 3-ball stroke of Mayo is absolutely on target. Guard him, leave him open, it doesn't matter. He's a real problem from out there.
To end the run, and there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Bibby. Bibby's got 5 assists tonight.
Talk about being focused. Nothing is going to distract him on offense.
It's Gay on the way. Rebound by Williams. The Hawks trail by 18. Pass to Bibby. Now Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's so hard to stop Horford when he's that physical down low. Most defenders have a tough time dealing with him.
Gay kicks to Mayo. Atlanta with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's Josh Smith with the finish.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Conley with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Johnson's got 27 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Conley kicks to Randolph. Mayo dishing to Conley. Rudy Gay on the wing. Gasol, a screen on Williams. 6 to shoot. DeMayo lets it go with a 3. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Up again. Pass to Gay. Here's Conley. For the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 25.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Bibby against Conley. Stolen by Randolph. Teardrop shot. Mayo. That's good. And that's now 19 points for O.J. Mayo. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Gay. Outside Conley. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
And looking now at some numbers for Mayo. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 17 points a game, 3 rebounds and 3 assists.
And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Grizzlies 4th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Clark, last season, some contentious contract negotiations between the NBA and its officials. Nice to have things settled, isn't it?
Always good to have labor peace, Kevin. Yeah, the collective bargaining agreement is set to expire after this season, so we got to take a pause and hold our breath. Could be another tense summer coming up.
Conley, the pass to Mayo. The tray, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mayo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Smith, the pass to Horford. Conley against Bibby. Here's Johnson. Hits the jump hook.
Joe Johnson.
Johnson's got 31 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
It's 3 pointers off the mark.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And Mayo constantly looking to get to the line. Really good at drawing contact whenever he shoots.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Tony Allen's checked in for Zach Randolph. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Bibby. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 18. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Conley. Gasol gets to Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Hawks trail by 16. Crawford outside. Smith sets the pick for Crawford. And again, it's Atlanta.
Finding a look inside the arc. How about the focus that time?
There's a timeout from Lionel Hollins. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. Coming off a terrific season. 7th in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the Hawks making a change here. Pachulia's checked in.
Zaza Pachulia.
Teague against Conley. Teague the pass to Pachulia. Kicks it out to Crawford. Takes a three. Gasol pulls it in. Gasol's got 11 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Allen right side. Conley the pass to Gay. Back to Conley. And here's Gay. And then Gay with the dunk.
And you could tell, even in warm-ups, he was primed for a big night.
The Hawks trail by 17. It's stolen by Allen. Pachulia with the steal. Teague against Conley. Outside Teague to the middle. Here's Pachulia. Tries yet again, and he lays it up and in. Pachulia's got his first points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Crawford outside. Johnson the pass to Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And here's Mayo for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Johnson from outside knocks down the three ball. Johnson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
There's a timeout from Lionel Hollins. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Memphis. Randolph checked in for Gasol. Young comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Vasquez in for Mike Conley. Vasquez kicks to Mayo. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Mayo's got 33 points.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pachulia sets a screen for Teague. Driving the lane. Clock at 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Crawford's got 11 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. You've got to get a hand in the finish. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
The kick out to Mayo over Crawford. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Young finds Mayo. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Mayo's got 36.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Allen against Johnson. Pachulia inside. Outside Teague. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Jeff Teague.
He's got 8.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And so it's Memphis. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. There's Crawford with the 3. Carroll with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Randolph passes to Carroll. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Hawks shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Took him no time at all on that one. Crawford's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Atlanta. It's Allen on the wing. Carroll kicks to Vasquez. Pass to Randolph. Allen outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Randolph's got 3 assists in the game. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Vasquez gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Making the intelligent pass there, putting it in the hands of somebody ready to shoot it.
Crawford outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Pachulia, good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Young kicks to Allen. Crawford with the steal. Crawford passes to Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Johnson comes in for Jordan Crawford. Young passes to Vasquez. Johnson against Young. Allen for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Johnson. And again, it's Atlanta.
He's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Outside Randolph. Young, right side. Gasol setting the pick for Young. Takes it inside.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
There's Crawford with the 3. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Young inside. Teague covering. Young's shot is off. It's Crawford with the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Randolph can't hit.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Here's the 3. Crawford missing again. And it's Randolph with the ball for Memphis. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Vasquez. The teardrop falls in. Vasquez has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Outside Teague, picked by Horford. Teague drives in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Some changes for Memphis. Rudy Gay's checked in for Young. Mayo comes in for Allen. And it's Mike Conley in for Vasquez. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Atlanta. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Lionel Hollins just was talking to his team about what it's going to take down the stretch. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Yes, that goes in. Gay's got 26.
A confident, consistent score. Gay mixes it up inside and out.
Here's T. Pass to Johnson. And that's good off the glass that time. Johnson's got 42 in the game.
And that was a very close look.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
The Hawks trail by 13. Teague with the ball. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
Mayo dishing to Randolph. Pass to Gay. Gasol, a screen on Johnson. Here's Gay, and finished off by Gay.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Joe Johnston on the wing, guarded by Mayo, and the basket by Johnson.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Conley for 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Conley against T. Here's Johnson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. It's taken away by Smith. Teague against Conley. Teague with a clean look. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Here's Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Bibby comes in for T. Gay against Johnson, and stolen by Gasol. Mayo finds Randolph. No good that time. The Hawks trail by 11. To the inside, and the dunk by Smith.
He made extra sure that goes in.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And here's Mayo from and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
From past the arc, and Horford pulls it down.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Johnson, and another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here's Mayo from the arc. Horford pulls it down. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks, trailing here by 8. Maybe against Connor. Williams fires, knocks down the three.
Confidence and smarts coming into play there. I love when Williams takes over these big possessions.
Outside Mayo. Rattler's a three. Good, another from 3.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. There's a timeout from Lionel Hollins. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Eight-point game. Now Johnson. Horford from 19. That one goes.
Hey, I tell you what, there's not a lot you can do right there. Horford, a fantastic shooter who really focuses on keeping his eye on the target.
Sweet shot at the right time.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Johnson. The three is off.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get...
He got it again. Sensational.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Johnson. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Conley surveying the D. It's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Oh, what a play inside.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Memphis.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 they had tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for O.J. Mayo.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Atlanta calls timeout. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Horford. And that's in there. Here's Conley. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Williams fires. Missed on the 3. Now here's Conley. Puts up a deep three. Can't get it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.